Whoa. Oh my God, those are moving.
Dude, is that just somebody out there? Dude.
Get out. Dude. Go.
What the f
Open it, come on, open it.
What?
Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa, no, I'm out.
What on earth was that?
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. This video comes from Ian, known for his solo adventures exploring some of the most haunted and terrifying locations in America. On his YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter, Ian searches for undeniable paranormal evidence, sharing his findings with his audience. For this overnight solo journey, Ian ventures deep into the Minnesota woods to uncover the secrets of the old, overgrown Vicksburg Cemetery. Steeped in chilling folklore and known for its ghostly legends, this haunting site is the perfect destination for Ian to explore and hopefully capture compelling paranormal activity. It's May 26, 2023. After a long trek through Minnesota's dense wilderness, Ian finally arrives at the cemetery under the cover of night. As darkness descends, the eerie atmosphere sets the stage for what promises to be an unforgettable investigation.
It is a long and very spooky walk to get to this cemetery. And in a weird way, I love it, but I also hate it. It is a very weird relationship I have with these haunted places, I tell you. Just think of all the animals that might be out here. So not only do I have to worry about spirits, I have to worry about wildlife as well. I'm already freaked out. It is so creepy out here. But I'm going to be staying the entire night, no matter what happens.
Shrouded in an eerie atmosphere that seems to cling to the overgrown cemetery, Ian can't help but feel a chill of unease. Every shadow feels alive, and every sound carries a hint of something unseen. Despite his nerves, his determination to uncover the truth keeps him moving forward. As he begins his investigation, the unexplainable starts to unfold.
Hello? Is there anybody in this cemetery? Could you speak? My name is Ian. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that scared me.
As Ian attempts to communicate with the spirits said to linger in the cemetery, the silence is suddenly broken by the sound of rustling nearby. The noise startles him, sending a chill down his spine. But it also sparks a surge of excitement. He might have just gotten a response. Gathering his courage, Ian presses on and makes the decision to step through the gate, venturing deeper into the heart of the haunted cemetery.
All right. Entering the cemetery. All right, I'm coming over to visit. I hope you don't mind. Oh my gosh. This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized? Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
At this moment, a woman's whisper intelligently responds to my question.
Holy crap. I just heard a female whisper on here. Okay, I heard you. Thank you so much for speaking with me.
As Ian explores the Eerie cemetery, he comes across multiple gravestones, weathered, broken, and long forgotten. Intrigued by their state of disrepair, He asks aloud if they have been vandalized. To his astonishment, a faint woman's voice responds, sending shivers down his spine. Convinced he's making contact with a lingering spirit, Ian quickly retrieves his K2 meter, determined to strengthen this connection and gather more concrete evidence of the paranormal presence surrounding him.
All right, I've got a K2 meter in my hand. This measures electromagnetic fields. I'm gonna see if I can communicate with you. In my left hand, I have a green light. It won't harm you in any way. All it will simply do is detect your presence. If you're still here, could you tell me your name? Because unfortunately, there's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further. I'm here with nothing but respect. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now, but that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that. I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too. Dang, dude. Alright. I'm gonna review this when I get home, and I'll know your message.
Although Ian's K2 meter remains silent, the woman's voice returns, faint but unmistakable. When enhanced later, the audio reveals her haunting words. It's lonely here. And just as Ian receives the chilling message, his camera battery suddenly dies without warning, a phenomenon often associated with spirits drawing energy to manifest. This unexpected turn leaves Ian both startled and intrigued, further convinced that he's not alone in this haunted cemetery.
Now what's really interesting to me about this is that this camera, it just died. And this is a fresh battery. And that was right after she said something, which is further evidence that spirits really do drain these batteries for energy to do things.
As the clock ticks past midnight, the cemetery grows eerier with every passing moment. Undeterred, Ian decides to continue exploring, eager to uncover more evidence of the paranormal. The thick darkness and chilling silence only heighten the suspense, and Ian's anticipation builds as he senses that the night's mysteries are far from over.
There's another one right here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to read this one. Hello? I heard you walking again. I would really like to get to know you. Oh, it is so scary out here. You have no idea how freaky it is.
My infrared camcorder just captured this ethereal form drifting through the darkness.
Suddenly, as Ian continues asking questions, his unattended camera captures something extraordinary. A faint, ethereal figure gliding silently through the frame. Completely unaware of what his camera has just recorded, Ian presses on, fueled by excitement and curiosity. It isn't until he reviews the footage back home that he realizes he may have captured undeniable evidence of the paranormal. A chilling reminder of what might still linger unseen in our world. Undeterred by the strange events unfolding around him, Ian keeps exploring, determined to uncover even more from this haunted cemetery.
Okay, here is the supposed glowing grave. If there's anyone that haunts this gravesite, could you show yourself somehow? Oh, whoa, whoa! What the hell was that? Did you just rattle this fence? If that was you, and you just rattled this fence, Could you do it again? Whoa. Holy moly. Dude, this is crazy. This fence keeps rattling.
Out of nowhere, the fence surrounding the grave begins to rattle, its metallic clatter echoing through the stillness. There's no wind, no visible cause, just the eerie sound breaking the silence. Ian, startled but intrigued, decides to test if this is truly paranormal and asks aloud for it to happen again, and to his amazement, the rattling resumes. Again, a chilling validation that he's not alone in this place. Encouraged by the response, Ian steels himself and continues, eager to capture more evidence.
Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny? Whoa. Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you. I take it you're a female. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Does that say what I think it says? 5 years old? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. That is so tragic. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you come off so playful. My name is Ian.
After the fence rattles again, Ian discovers that the gravestone belongs to a child who tragically passed away at just 5 years old. A wave of sadness washes over him as he reflects on the short life memorialized here. Struck by the possibility that he may be communicating with this young spirit, Ian shifts his questions to be more compassionate, hoping to offer comfort while uncovering more about her story. The atmosphere grows heavier as he continues, determined to understand the connection.
And I'd just like to be your friend. Is there anybody else that's buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more? Dude, oh my God, I just heard you again.
As Ian continues his questioning, he is suddenly met with a soft, distant voice, clear yet faint, saying the name Ida. At first, Ian doesn't fully comprehend what he heard, but as he checks the gravestone again, he realizes it.
I definitely heard an I. I definitely heard an I. What does that say? Ida! Oh my God! Her name is Ida! And I just heard that on the voice recorder. That is exactly what I heard now that I think about it. It was definitely an I. Holy sh**, my heart is thumping right now. Dude, this is insane. I'm getting so much awesome activity over here. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my God, those are moving.
Ian's heart races as he realizes the grave he is standing by wasn't just the resting place of one child, but two. Feeling a wave of sadness and curiosity as the activity in the cemetery continues. And just as he reflects on the discovery, he hears something moving behind him, and without any wind, the plants around the grave began to stir, swaying unnaturally. Determined to capture more evidence, Ian quickly grabs his camera and starts snapping photos of the eerie scene.
Would you like your picture taken? Pose for the photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be 2 misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone. I was already under the belief that Nanny and Ida's ghosts were in my presence. I now have photographic proof to back it up.
At first, the photos seemed normal, nothing out of the ordinary. But as Ian reviewed the images, one photo stopped him cold. If you look closely, two misty little figures are seen standing together, their translucent forms clearly visible behind the fence. Ian's pulse quickened as he compared the next photo, taken just moments later, and the figures were completely gone, leaving no trace. Ian decides to give it one more try. With his camera still rolling and his nerves buzzing, he tries to get any final sign from the spirits lingering in the cemetery.
Nanny, Ida, are you still here with me? I was just having so much fun with you earlier, and I'd be sad to see you go, and I don't really know how much longer I could stay here. Whoa! Oh my God! Dude, she just touched my shoulder! Oh my God! She like flicked me on the shoulder.
Although there's no way to prove that I was touched by a spirit, I did manage to capture this orb just before it happens. You can clearly tell that this orb is inside of the fence as it floats towards me.
As Ian continued to seek any final signs, something unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, he felt a distinct sensation, a cold touch on his shoulder. His heart raced, and although he couldn't quite prove what he had felt, he reviewed the footage later and was stunned to see a misty shadow glide towards him just before the touch occurred, leaving him with yet another evidence of the paranormal. After this unsettling encounter, the air in the cemetery grew still. No more sounds, no more movement. The sun began to rise in the distance, and the birds slowly started to sing, signaling the end of another restless night. Ian, completely overwhelmed by the events of the night, but also satisfied with the incredible evidence he had captured, knew it was time to head home. The experience left Ian with a deeper understanding that the world beyond the living may be much more complex than we realize. With all the strange activity he documented that night, it seemed more certain than ever that there is a mystery in the world of the dead, and the line between the living and the departed is thinner than we may think. As Ian made his way back, he couldn't help but reflect on the unknown forces that might still be out there, waiting to be discovered. And with that, Ian closes another chapter in his haunting adventures. But don't go anywhere. Next, another chilling camping encounter awaits. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider subscribing to our channel. We're aiming to reach 100,000 subscribers by April, and if we reach our goal, every single one of you will get a discount code for our merch store. Right now, 83.9% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It's free, and your support helps us create more awesome videos. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's move on with the video. Meet Dell and David, two friends who love to explore mysterious and intriguing locations and share it on their YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. In this video, they embark on an overnight adventure to Lockhart, a small town in South Carolina that is known for its rich history and eerie tales. Among the most famous stories is that of the Lady in White, a spirit said to wander through the town at night. With curiosity and a sense of adventure, Dell and David set out to uncover the truth behind these chilling rumors. It's October 30th, 2023. Dell and David arrive in Lockhart late at night. While their excitement is palpable, the unsettling atmosphere of the town quickly puts them on edge. And as they venture deeper, the eerie silence only adds to the tension.
Dude, this is so sketch.
I was thinking the same thing. You sure this is the spot he was talking about?
He said under the bridge. He wasn't talking about that at all. He said when you're coming in under that bridge.
He said Longview, and that says Longview right there. And there's the abandoned house. Maybe that's where he heard screams from, over there at the house.
Oh.
Might have been a different kind of scream. He might have got them mixed up.
Let me put this outside the car. Can't see the camera real well, but
I feel weird about getting out around here. Do we have to?
no.
A friend had recommended visiting a bridge rumored to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. But as they were feeling uneasy about stepping out of the car and unsure if they're at the right location, they decided to explore further into the town.
Well, saw a no trespassing sign, so I don't think we can go in there.
Yeah, we ain't trying to get arrested.
Really don't want to go in there anyway. Yeah, I mean,
After driving a few more blocks through the town, Del and David decide to head to a quieter, less populated area. This spot has a reputation for being a hotspot of paranormal sightings, with numerous reports of the so-called Lady in White wandering the area at night. Intrigued, they set up their Ouija board, hoping to make contact and uncover more about the mysterious spirit.
Got bugs crawling.
yeah, I know there's like one that keeps on messing with my leg.
Here it comes. I swear, dude, I keep thinking somebody pulling down here.
Not really too afraid of ghosts and demons as much as I am people, right, Dave?
I know.
David's been held at gunpoint before.
We ain't talking about that.
Are you real?
Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Yo, hey. Y'all alright?
As they attempt to gather answers through the Ouija board, the occasional cars driving by create an uneasy tension, making them feel more on edge than any potential spirits. But just as Del asks another question, a loud, eerie scream pierces the silence, echoing from the distance. Concerned that someone might be in trouble, they decide to investigate the source of the chilling sound.
Go! Somebody got hurt.
That sounded like a woman, too.
Hey! I got goosebumps, dude.
Yo, are we really gonna go down here?
Hey! Are you okay?
There's no way we can even get to whoever it is.
Maybe, like, they were down there in the water. I don't know, dude. Are we supposed to call the cops or something?
I don't really know. I feel like yes, kinda.
Could that be like an animal, though?
They say bobcats do.
Make, yeah, like a screeching sound. I ain't trying to walk over there and, like, get hurt either. I'd rather just, I don't know, dude.
Just go up there. Let's go check it out just to say that we at least attempted to come down here.
Hello?
That just sounded so much like a woman.
Hello?
Can't see. I'm a dumbass. I'm looking through that gate instead of holding it up.
Hey! You okay?
After calling out several times, hoping for a response from whoever screamed, they are met with nothing but silence. With no sign of anyone nearby, Del and David decide to head back to their car. But just as they're about to leave, they spot a man wandering through the same area, catching them off guard.
No, this won't be Patreon. This will be legit. I ran to get the battery pack, guys, and apparently that guy over there heard the scream too, and he came over here to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And it was sketchy as hell. But yeah, they heard the scream too, and they're just going around trying to check for it. But
Hey, we didn't say bye on that Ouija board, by the way, and it's just sitting over there.
all right. Well, let's wait for them to leave and let's do the outro.
As they speak to the man, he explains that he and a friend also heard the scream and came to investigate, concerned someone might be in danger. Del and David decide to stay nearby, ready to assist if the two men uncover anyone in need of help.
Well, whatever that was, I thought someone was out there like getting murdered or something.
Yeah.
And just like nothing else came from it, so I don't know.
Now, I'm not sure if that was supposed. I mean, I don't know what else it could be.
I mean, maybe what they say is true about this place. I don't know. But I know that the Ouija board didn't show us anything. And I'm sorry that we like got freaked out by the sound and like took our hands off. But like we went back and like.
But we put our hands back on it though.
Like,
I mean,
all right, goodbye.
Isn't that good enough?
Yeah, like we're good, right? I mean, the Ouija board didn't do anything anyway. So I don't know. But
I know the camera's got to pick up that scream.
that scream, yeah, that was weird. Don't understand that. No one's out there.
You can't even get in the gate.
Can't get in the gate. So how would you be back there?
Exactly.
After waiting for a while, it became clear that the two other men also hadn't found any trace of what could have caused the eerie scream. And, with the Ouija board showing no signs of activity either, Del and David decided it was time to wrap up the night. But just as they were about to leave the area and get back into their car, something strange caught their attention.
Dude, that car sounded like a bunch of dogs barking to me.
Is that why you look like that?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Coyotes in full force? I mean,
Still, you just don't want to mess with it.
I mean, yeah, it's weird, but I mean, we'll try it at other places. Maybe they just don't do that here. I don't know. Maybe the spirit didn't want to do that. Instead, she wanted to scream at us for whatever reason. Dude,
What?
I swear to God, I just saw something go behind the car. Lock the door.
What?
Dude, turn your cam on. The backup cam.
Oh.
Turn it on. Dude, I swear I saw something white for real.
Oh,
Holy shit. Yep.
oh,
What the Dude, is that just somebody out there? Dude.
Get out.
Dude.
Go.
What the is that, dude? Hey! Who's out there? Who's out there?
Go.
As they prepare to leave, Del suddenly notices something white moving in the car's back window. Intrigued and uneasy, they quickly check the backup camera, and there it is. A distinct, all-white figure can be seen moving along the road behind them. Without hesitation, they decide to step out of the car to investigate, wondering if this could be the mysterious woman they heard earlier that evening.
Turn my light. There it is.
Like, I can't tell, like, it was over here, right?
It's hard to tell from the backup camera. I think it was over here.
The trail right here. But it looked like it was over here. Hey! Anybody out there? Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna trip and bust my ass on this shit.
Oh, we gotta go.
Oh, you gonna kill me. Hey!
Oh God, I almost fell. Fine. I'll go first.
Go. Hey, we're not trying to mess with y'all, man. We're just making a video.
I don't see anything.
But if y'all need help,
Oh, dude, I thought that bush was something right there.
hey, dude, I don't like this, David. Let's go. On the camera, man, I swear it looked like it was over there.
Well, it's hard to tell because there's a wide lens on the back of the car.
Hello? Dude,
What?
I think we got like actual good evidence.
I know for sure I saw something.
Dude, there's nobody out here, man. There's nobody out here.
Despite a thorough search, including walking down an unpaved road where the figure may have disappeared, they find nothing but a dead end. The figure, whatever it was, has vanished without a trace. With no answers and a growing sense of discomfort, they're left questioning what they had just witnessed.
I thought maybe it was somebody
They really
come on down here and get stabbed or something.
I ain't really know where to go back here.
That's just more thick, like.
That's just woods right there. This leads down to the water. I gotta check.
I wish you would have got that on that camera instead of that little backup camera.
I know, dude. Well, how could we know?
Dude, I'm just saying, like, I saw something and I thought that was somebody, like, walking around the back of the car, and I started getting, like, flashbacks of somebody getting in the back of our car before.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, they gonna get it while we're in the car right now. Like, what's up, dude? Like, I was freaking out. I had to lock the door quick, and I was like, dude.
When you saw it, what'd you see? You saw it in the rear view?
I saw it in the rear view mirror. I was just sitting there, and we were talking, and I was just kind of glancing over. I just like, just a quick little going behind the car, just walked around the car, just white, just.
Oh, dang.
And then you see a white figure on the camera way further away. So how could that go from right behind the car and then way over here, which I think is over there? It looks like it's up there on the camera to me.
But it's so hard to tell on that. But either way, we still got it though.
Hell yeah.
I have to go back and look at it, but I know I saw something and I had the camera pointed at it.
I know y'all gonna like that, dude, because that is awesome. Like, that's, we gotta send that in the Travel Channel or something.
Yeah, that one's really good.
That needs to be documented and just, dude.
Dell and David became convinced that what they encountered was none other than the spirit of the lady in white from the local legends. With no trace of any living person and the unmistakable figure they had seen through the car's camera, the evidence felt undeniable. They left the town, both shaken and thrilled by the extraordinary footage they had captured that night. And with that, we wrap up their chilling adventure. But brace yourself, because up next, we'll dive into another haunting camping encounter that might just make you think twice about venturing into the wilderness alone. This next video comes from the YouTube channel The Outdoor Gear Review. Created by Luke, a passionate nature enthusiast who thrives on hiking, backpacking, and wild camping adventures. Through his channel, he shares his journeys, offering viewers an authentic glimpse into the beauty and challenges of the great outdoors. In this clip, Luke sets off on a solo overnight expedition in the rugged mountains of Idaho, tackling the Devil's Throne Trail. Known for its moderate difficulty, the trail promises stunning views, but also carries an air of mystery. However, as Luke would soon find out, the trail's challenges weren't the only surprises awaiting him. It's October 15th, 2024. Despite the unsettling tales surrounding the area, Luke begins his hike brimming with excitement and energy, eager to embrace the adventure ahead.
Already, my hike up to the Devil's Throne has begun. And let me tell you all, folks, this is steep. I forgot exactly just how steep this is. It is killer. It is so steep and so remote. That is one of the reasons why so few come up here. Another reason why people do not come up here is because of the history of this area. This place has a very dark past and a lot of mystery that surrounds it. To many of the locals, this is haunted. To the Native Americans that were here before, it is haunted. Not only has there been numerous ghost sightings up here, but there have been Bigfoot sightings too. It's because of all of those reasons that I'm drawn to this place. It's raining, folks. It just started. Right now it's really light, but it's going to get heavier. Much, much heavier. I was hoping to make it to the top before the rain set in. That is not going to happen. The reason why is pretty simple. This trail is so steep. Doing it in your rain gear is awful. Even though it's not that warm today, that much elevation, that quickly, it warms you up fast.
As Luke continues his hike toward the mountain's summit, the weather begins to shift, with rain clouds rolling in and droplets starting to fall. Undeterred, he keeps a positive mindset and pushes forward. However, as the rain intensifies and the trail becomes a bit more challenging, a strange, unfamiliar sound suddenly pierces through the steady rhythm of the storm, stopping Luke in his tracks.
What was that? I don't know. The Devil's Throne, everyone. It continues to impress with oddities. Oh man.
Although he can't identify its source, he brushes it off with a laugh and continues, unaware of the unsettling turn his adventure is going to get.
Take a look at this impression in the stone. It looks like a gigantic boot print. Right now, folks, we are on top of the Devil's Throne. It sure is beautiful how the fog is beginning to depart the area. Typically that means when you have a front coming through, that heavy rain is about to begin. Oftentimes, like the beginning of the front will push the fog out of the way, and then it's on. And just like that, we're hearing thunder too. Oh boy.
Luke finally reaches the summit of the Devil's Throne, his determination paying off despite the worsening weather. And as he navigates the rugged terrain atop the mountain, he stumbles upon something peculiar. A massive footprint etched into the stone, its size and presence raising more questions than answers. Intrigued but unsettled, Luke takes a moment to examine the bizarre discovery. With the rain intensifying and the wind picking up, he decides to seek refuge under a cluster of overhanging rocks. There, he sets up his gear to brew some coffee and enjoy a well-deserved dinner, hoping to recharge before deciding his next move. As Luke prepares his meal, the comforting aroma of coffee mixes with the fresh scent of rain-soaked earth. He settles in, savoring the moment of quiet amid the rugged wilderness, and gradually, the sun dips below the horizon, casting the landscape in shadow as the mountains are enveloped by the deepening night. the once vivid surroundings fade into a dense, impenetrable darkness. But then, just as Luke begins to enjoy his dinner, the tranquil atmosphere shifts. The air feels heavier, charged with an unspoken tension. Out of the silence, strange, distant sounds echo through the mountains.
What on earth was that? I wonder if the camera picked that up. I have no clue what that was.
As Luke listens closely, a strange knocking sound reverberates through the mountains. Unease settles in, and Luke begins to question his decision to stay overnight. The worsening storm only amplifies his doubts, with rain now pelting harder and the wind howling through the rugged terrain.
Obviously, the rock is slick and all that stuff. At the same time, because of all of the flooding that we've had recently, the trail, for the most part, has been washed away. It's heavily rutted. Oftentimes, you have to walk on the sides of the trail because, like, in the center, it's like a foot or 2 feet deep, but you don't really notice that because it's full of leaves. So like sometimes it's super deep, sometimes it's not. It really does throw you off because you don't know what to expect in the center of that trail. So without a doubt, we have to hike slow, we have to hike careful, and that is what we're going to do. It's going to take a while.
After some time spent wrestling with his instincts and weighing the risks, Luke decides to trust his gut. The unsettling sounds, combined with the relentless storm, make it clear that staying the night isn't worth the potential danger. Resolute in his decision, he packs up his belongings, secures his gear, and prepares for the treacherous journey back down the mountain.
I am ready to go. The hike is going to be slow, it's going to be wet, and I'm sure it's going to be interesting. Let's go, folks.
With darkness blanketing the wilderness and rain pouring in relentless sheets, the trail becomes a shadowy maze of slick rocks and tangled roots. Every step must be taken with care as Luke begins his cautious descent into the unknown, hoping his decision to leave was the right one.
Whew. Very slick, folks. Very, very slick. I don't know. In the future, my friends, I will be back and I will spend the night up here. That noise that I heard up at the Devil's Throne, I just heard it again. But I'm not sure where at though.
as Luke navigates his way back to civilization. The dense, dark wilderness seems alive with strange, unexplainable sounds that echo through the mountains. Each noise heightens his unease, yet he presses on, determined to safely reach the end of the trail. Finally, Luke emerges from the wilderness, relieved to have made it down without encountering any tangible dangers. Yet, the mysterious sounds he heard during his descent linger in his mind, filling him with both questions and curiosity. Though shaking, he can't help but feel an eagerness to one day return, when the weather is kinder, to unravel the mysteries that still seem to whisper through the mountains. If Luke hadn't followed his gut, this night could have taken an even more disturbing turn. But thankfully, we'll never know. Now brace yourself for the next clip, where another chilling mystery awaits. This video comes from the TikTok channel TRF Hobby, a page typically known for fun and informative content about trains and railroads. But this time, they shared something truly bizarre and unexplainable. It's September 2nd, 2024, a beautiful sunny day. A man embarks on what he expects to be a lighthearted adventure while camping in the wilderness, exploring abandoned railways in search of old trains to capture in aesthetic photographs. However, after a long hike through the forest, he stumbles upon something that sends chills down his spine.
Oh boy. What do we got going on here?
At first, he hears a low rumbling noise, almost like a machine in motion. And as he follows the sound, he discovers an old, abandoned train slowly creeping along the overgrown tracks. Confused and intrigued by how the apparently lifeless train could be moving, he decides to take a closer look.
That's weird. I don't think anybody's driving. I'll top up and see. Whoa, that's a creepy skeleton.
Approaching the train, he peers inside and spots something that makes the scene even more unsettling. A skeleton prop, sitting upright in the engineer's chair. His first instinct is to assume it's a prank meant to frighten curious explorers. But the isolated location, coupled with the mystery of how the train could be operating without anyone at the controls, fills him with discomfort. Totally amazed and puzzled by the strange occurrence unfolding before his eyes, he decides to investigate further.
This has been moving for a while. Yikes. Let's check out the caboose. 578. Huh. I wonder where it's going. See if we can kick in the door or something. I wonder what's in here. Whoa, no, whoa, nope, I'm out.
Inside the wagon, he encounters something even more disturbing. A strange, white, cloth-like figure standing in the dim interior. The sight shocks him so profoundly that, without thinking about investigating further, he bolts from the train, his fear overpowering his curiosity. Still shaken and confused by what he witnessed, he later shares his experience, hoping his viewers might offer an explanation for the strange events. Speculation flooded the comments, with theories ranging from elaborate pranks to supernatural activity. But no definitive answers surfaced, leaving this haunting encounter an unsolved mystery that continues to puzzle and captivate everyone who hears the story. As the mystery of the moving train lingers, unanswered and chilling, it leaves us wondering what other unexplained phenomena could be hiding in the shadows. Now, stay tuned for the next clip, where another eerie and fascinating encounter awaits. This video comes from the YouTube channel TFIL, a group of friends on a mission to complete a list of 1,000 outrageous challenges before they die. From setting world records to exploring some of the most terrifying haunted locations across the globe, their adventures are as thrilling as they are diverse. Built in the 1800s, this historic prison is often referred to as Australia's most haunted, as it is known for its grim history of executions and suffering. The jail is said to be home to restless spirits of those who met their end within its walls. Join's unsettling place. Could it be one of the restless spirits attempting to catch their attention? The group eventually arrives at a hallway known for high levels of paranormal activity. Eager to document any signs of the supernatural, they set up their DOTS projector. With its eerie green grid of lights illuminating the hallway, they hope to capture something moving through the space, leaving undeniable evidence behind. Happens. An entity appears to block the DOTS projector, casting a shadow that moves across the illuminated grid. The sight sends chills down the spines of the four friends, a mix of shock and excitement sweeping over them. Thrilled to have captured such compelling evidence and energized by this breakthrough, they decide it's time for Colby to take on the daring solo challenge. As Colby sits alone in the oppressive darkness of the cell, he bravely asks, "Is there someone here with me?" Unbeknownst to him at the moment, the silence isn't as empty as it seems.
Is there anybody in here with me right now?
The camera captures a faint, disembodied voice, a chilling response to his question. Completely oblivious to the chilling response he had unknowingly captured, Colby remains composed. Undeterred, he repeats his question, his voice steady despite the oppressive darkness surrounding him. Still alone in the pitch-black cell, he awaits any sign of a reply, unaware of the eerie evidence already recorded. With the first light of dawn creeping through the windows, signaling the end of their investigation, but this haunting journey is far from over. Stay tuned for the next adventure. This is Jake Jalil, a Filipino adventurer who shares an exciting variety of content on his YouTube channel, XGhost97, from building remote shelters to daring overnight expeditions. In this video, Jake takes us on a solo overnight exploration deep into the wilderness of Zamboanga, Sibugay, hoping to encounter some fascinating wildlife. However, what he uncovers instead is far more disturbing than he ever anticipated. It's March 16, 2022. Jake arrives in the remote forests of Zamboanga, Sibugay, under the cloak of night. The dense woods are pitch black. The air thickens with an eerie tension as Jake ventures further into the unknown. With each step deeper into the wilderness, Jake's unease intensifies, but his determination to document some fascinating wildlife pushes him onward. As he hikes further, strange, unexplainable sounds begin to echo through the trees. And then, he stumbles upon something strange.
Grabe mga guys, ghost. Jesus din po. Jesus din. Ayun. Ayun yung bahay. Yan. Yan yung bahay ng Aswang. Oh. Sino yan? Yan. Lapitan natin yung bahay. Yan.
Far from any signs of civilization, Jake comes across scattered human belongings stretched across the forest floor. Confused and intrigued, he scans the area and notices something in the distance, a structure of some kind. Shocked but curious, Jake cautiously approaches the scene.
Opo. Huh. Opo. Hoy. Tapo? May tapo ba dyan?
Drawing closer, it becomes clear that the structure resembles a shelter, with even more items scattered around. Jake calls out, his voice breaking the sounds of the forest, but there's no response. Instead, unsettling sounds arise from the darkness around him, almost as if warning him to leave. But Jake, driven by curiosity and not scared to confront whatever might be hiding in the shadows, presses on to explore the strange and unsettling scene he has uncovered.
Yan. Napakalabog na. Mag-explore lang po ako dito. Hoy! Grabe mga ka-escort. Parang galit.
The shelter appears abandoned, yet unsettling sounds keep emerging from the surrounding darkness, as if something unseen is lurking nearby. Despite his growing discomfort, Jake's curiosity outweighs his fear, compelling him to take a closer look inside.
Papasok ako. Hoy! Grabe. Whew. Huwag lang po sana kayo magalit. Wala akong masamang intensyon sa inyo. Nandito lang ako nag-explore. Kaya sana naman po. Whew. Sino yan?
As Jake steps cautiously into the shelter, the unsettling noises persist, echoing from the shadows around him. He calls out, still hoping for a response, but the silence remains unbroken, amplifying his unease with each hesitant step. Despite the tension, Jake's determination to uncover this strange finding steels his resolve, urging him to stay and confront the eerie mystery that surrounds him.
Pasukin ang toilet, pasukin. Yan. Oh!
Suddenly, a loud, animal-like sound pierces the stillness, echoing through the forest. It's something he'd never heard before, like a mix between a frog and a pig. Jake begins to wonder if this creature could be responsible for the strange occurrences. But before he can dwell on it, he catches a glimpse of movement in the bushes.
Ayan. Ayan, may bata. Hoy! Hoy! Saan ka pupunta? Ayan. Diyan ako galing kanina mga kaiskus. Diyan ako galing kanina. Diyan ako dumadaan. Hoy! Hoy bata! Saan ka pupunta? Grabe. Whew! Jesus name. Bata! Grabe ba? Diyan ako galing kanina mga kaiskus. Diyan ako dumadaan.
A figure cloaked in a white robe appears, slowly wandering away into the dense forest. Jake calls out several times, but the figure doesn't respond, disappearing into the darkness. At this moment, Jake's unease turns into fear. Unsure whether he has encountered a person or something otherworldly, he decides it's time to leave. Trusting his instincts, Jake retreats, fleeing the Eerie woods as fast as he can. This unsettling encounter left Jake with chills and a resolution to never return to this foreboding forest ever again. Was it merely a coincidence, or did Jake stumble upon something truly otherworldly? This haunting encounter leaves us questioning the mysteries that lie between the realms of the living and the dead. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, subscribe to my channel and click to see more on the video on screen.